Hi and welcome to episode 21 of the eTravel Weekly Show from virtualmissfriday.com. I'm Michelle Dale and this is a show dedicated to providing insights into online business, mindset and travel for virtual assistants and digital nomads. In this week's show, we're going to be looking at 10 impactful takeaway business lessons, which I learnt myself from the local businesses here in Greece. And that's on the blog this week. We're also going to be looking at how to download videos from YouTube and Vimeo. We're looking at the cost of doing business online in my eTravel Weekly Discoveries, plus how to get lasting results and unconventional traveling family Christmases. First of all, I just want to give you a note that next Friday is Black Friday, and for the first time on Virtual Miss Friday, we're going to be having a massive sale, a massive Black Friday sale. So it's the 28th of November 2014. It's at virtualmissfriday.com, so don't miss it because this is going to be huge.
Oh, groovy, baby. Yeah.
So this week on the blog on virtualmissfriday.com, I actually had a lot of fun putting the blog post together this week. It's called 10 Impactful Takeaway Business Lessons from the Locals. And basically I wanted to document some experiences that I had with a couple of local businesses here in Crete. And I always think to myself that offline businesses can't really teach me too much about things, doing business online because I separate them so dramatically, or one is virtual and one isn't. But the principles apply in business pretty much through anything, whether it's online and offline. And I really experienced a lot of amazing kind of tidbits and takeaways from the people who operate these local businesses here in Greece. And the reason why I ended up putting this post together is because I started really using local businesses. And I basically am going through a kind of life experiment at the moment, and I have been over the last several months to stop using supermarkets. And I'm going to be going into this a lot more in the upcoming relaunch of 2.0 of the VA Rockstar. But in order to write this post, I kind of had to go through this sort of series of experiments using these local businesses, and I had a really great time. So there was 3 particular local businesses that really stood out to me in my experiment of not using, kind of trolley style supermarkets. The first one was a health food shop that I visit in Rethymno. And basically when I started visiting this shop, I was a real novice in kind of the products that they sell there. But through her time and this lady called Anna who works inside the shop, through her time and her efforts, she's been educating me on bio food and organic food and whole foods and things like that. So she's somebody who really knows her products, and that's something that you can carry through in your own business as well. Really know your product. Another thing that really struck me from this shop was that they really believed in their products and they really used their products. I would go in there and she would say, oh, this came in this week. You should try it. It's really nice. Or I think you'll really like this. So she really knew her products. She believed in them and she used them. She also got to know me very well, and that sort of really astounded me when I went in there, and she would sort of tell me about, things that I bought the last time that I came in the shop, asking me what I thought of them and how I got on with them and stuff. So that was another thing, especially from a customer's point of view. It was really amazing that she really knew me and understood me. And basically as a sort of impact from that, as a result of that, she's got a completely holistic sales process with me. And if she can do that with all her customers, that's really amazing, because basically anything she recommends now, I buy. So, that is something I really took away from that shop. And the next place was something called a food cooperative. This is a really amazing place. It's a little kind of cafe, but opposite the cafe is a tiny shop, and it's tiny, really tiny. And the cooperative is that the cafe and the shop are run or operated by the same group of people. And they have an extremely unique methodology to their business, and it was amazing. I went and ate there by accident. It was purely by accident I found this place. And their food was just amazing, and the atmosphere was so nice, and the wine was amazing. It was organic wine, and so I couldn't help but mention about this place because I took so many good things away from this shop. Look at these vegetables on the screen right now. The little cooperative shop opposite the cafe, everything that they cook inside there in the cafe is from this tiny little shop that they produce and they put their products in. And the stuff was amazing. I mean, the vegetables looked like they'd been like polished and then carefully placed onto the racks and things like that. So I had a really amazing time, and I've gone back here time and time again. The things that I took away from this is the fact that they had a really amazing presentation. I mean, the stuff, the way they had it on the shelves and the vegetables and everything like that, you just wanted to buy them because they looked so nice. And the quality was amazing. It was really superb. It certainly wasn't a cheap shop, but I was really willing to invest my money into this product because it just looks such high quality. Another thing about it is that as soon as I came away from there, I just started telling everybody about this place. You know, I was so impressed with the presentation and the quality that I would just begin telling everyone. So word of mouth is an amazing thing when you think about that. And I immediately took my husband back there. And they also had a very unique story to tell, which they also printed in their menus. And I think this is so important, especially to give yourself that edge, is that if you have a unique story, tell it. Tell people about how your business came about, who runs it with you, what you do in it, who are the people that are involved in it, why did you call it what you called it, that type of thing. So that was a really nice story that they had in their menus. And then finally there was this vegetable truck guy. So there's this guy who comes round and he's on a truck and he has vegetables in the back of the truck. And this is quite common here in Crete, that you will get these truck drivers who put their produce that they grow themselves in the back of the truck, and then they drive around and they honk their horn. You can go out and you can buy the stuff. And it's the same with bread and household items and things like that. So this vegetable truck guy came round sometimes once a day, maybe once every couple of days. And I always knew he came around because my kids, who are always playing out in the garden in summer, like constantly all day, every day, they basically would run in with oranges, bananas, apples, pretty much anything you can think of fruit-wise. He would always mix it up and give them something a little bit different. And I would always immediately knew when they came in with this fruit that the vegetable truck guy was there. And then I kind of felt like, I have to go and see if I can buy something from him now. So free samples are really a great way to get people, first of all, to try out your products, but also they're a great way for you to actually, sit up and pay attention and think, I'd really like to buy from this person. And also, the thing I like about these trucks that come around is the ease and accessibility of it. So basically, that's another really important thing in business. I think whatever you're selling, whether it's a product or a service or something tangible or something virtual, I think it's really important to have that ease, usability, accessibility, and make it easy for everybody. So those are my takeaways from my little experiments that I've been doing using local businesses. And I've put it all together on a blog post for you this week. So I hope you enjoy that over on virtualmissfriday.com/Michelle. Okay, quick update. There's a brand new visa tutorial inside the VIA Passport. It's called How to Download Videos from YouTube and Vimeo. It's a little trick that I've got. If you ever want to download videos, the actual video file from YouTube and Vimeo, you can use this site and this service, and you'll be able to get those. And then you can basically use them for things like presentations, embedding them into PowerPoint presentations, watching something offline, etc., etc. So that's that. Then finally, my e-travel weekly discoveries this week. The first one is on Copyblogger. I thought this was really awesome. Copyblogger are doing a survey, so they're surveying loads of people on the cost of doing business online. So for people like you and me who potentially provide services online to clients, this is a really powerful thing to get your hands on. Not just to submit it as yourself, obviously you want to submit the survey, but what they do is when you submit that survey, then they basically put together for you the PDF and they give it to you as a gift at the end. So basically they say, to show their appreciation, they will send you a free PDF report once the results are in. There's 57 questions. So basically, if I were you, I would go out and fill that form, because when they produce that report, that is going to be so valuable for people providing services online, people like me doing consulting, virtual assistant services, and people like you too. The next thing, let's have a little bit of a look into mindset. tinybuddha.com. Really love this site. They had a great post that I read this week on how to get lasting results. And the one thing that I think, obviously these 4 laws of permanent change that they go through on the post, they're all really awesome. I mean, everything that I see on Tiny Buddha is all really awesome. But there was one thing that really resonated with me in this article, and it was about obviously keeping consistent and things like that. But it's also about taking tiny baby steps. Like, for example, you imagine if you're on a diet and you say to yourself, right, you're going to be completely good for this diet, and you're only going to eat, this good stuff and, things like that. And you can't really stick to it because it's so dramatically different to how you were eating before. So then basically it's either all or nothing, and then you fail at the first hurdle because you try it for a week, you can't keep up with it, and then you let it go. So what this basically teaches you in this article is to basically say, take little baby steps, like in your business. If you want to start making changes in your business, take them one at a time. Don't just suddenly try and change everything all at once. And I'm always doing this. I'm tweaking little things on my website. I'm tweaking things in my services, in my packages, in my products. I'm always doing updates and changes. So a really good thing to do is just take baby steps. Start with one thing. If you want to get lasting results of change in your life, just start with one little thing, then another and another, and then make them habits. It takes about 30 days to form a habit. So do it every day for 30 days. You'll have that habit down, move on to the next thing. So check out that post. It's called How to Get Lasting Results, the 4 Laws of Permanent Change. And then finally, here's a little bit of fun. Really love this site, Vagabond Family. Being a digital nomad myself, and loving travel and traveling with my 3 gorgeous kids, I really like this site. And there's a family caravanning at Christmas. So if you're looking for a white Christmas this year, how about getting inside a caravan and traveling to where these people go, Snowdonia? This is totally not for me, by the way. I'm not against caravans, quite like caravans myself, but Snowdonia, I don't know if I could go there. But it might be nice at Christmas to have a white Christmas. So if you're looking to have a white Christmas this year and you're looking to go caravanning, these people are originally from England, Michelle and Andrew Maddox, but check out their post on Vagabond Family called Family Caravanning at Christmas, Everything You Need to Know. So I hope this helps. I hope you enjoyed this week's show. As always, I welcome your comments on YouTube, through email, on the blog post, etc. And I look forward to seeing you next week. And don't forget, next week is Black Friday sale day at Virtual Miss Friday, so don't miss that. Take care. I'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for listening to this show. For more eTravel Weekly episodes, you can sign up for a free digital backpack at www.e-travelweekly.com, where I post the video, audio, and newsletter, plus all the links featured inside this week's show. You can also subscribe via YouTube at michelleonyoutube.me or via iTunes at michelleonitunes.me.